Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fetchr Bingo 5.2.2 by NeunEinser. Time for the weekly Fetchr seed challenges, starting with the 2-5 in a row seeds. The first of which is seed 1340-34. The goal is to get 5 items in a row in a column or a diagonal as quickly as possible. We're not going to do those 3 options though, because the cake is not going to be, it's not going to be good, I'm pretty sure. What do we have? We have a ship. For a ship, that's nice. We have chickens and cows. We could make a cake, but not quickly. Definitely not quickly. The swamp and mangrove out there, and then also a plains village. Nice, nice. There's some pumpkins. What else do we have? Armadillos in a bunch right there. Interesting, interesting tower shape right there. There's a temper. What else? Any good houses here? No. I don't think so. I think this is map house, but it doesn't have a chest in this. In the desert version, there is a gorem. There's not even a hay bale. That's crazy. Very very weak village, honestly. Just some wheat there. Do we need wheat? Not really. I got for the cake maybe. I don't want to do a cake though. Right. Trim seems unlikely to be good, but there could be trim in here and there could be trim in here. There would be cows, so the boots are like feasible. They also have to get like either the diamonds or like the gunpowder from the ship for that to be like actually good though. And the moss. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the ship could have 2 moss blocks. It could have 3 diamonds. It could have lapis and trim. It could have the 2 iron for the smithing table. It could have the suspicious stew. It could have treasure close by for TNT and we blow up and get the nap or whatever. This could be pretty fast, but I mean, it's a long list of things that have to go right, and that's, you know, that's not how this game works. That's not how this world works. So probably not the top row. I don't really want to do spider eye because that's definitely going to be slow. Do we see pink or gray trees? No. So those are both out, I think. If we don't see them, it's just too risky. No, those are all... I mean, it looks odd, but I think that's just like missing elevation back there. There's more high uphill stuff. So we're not doing these 2. Gunpowder's bad, kind of too. The wolf armor is doable, because there are chickens. We can get feathers from the ship too, maybe, but there are a few chickens. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there should be a feather in there. So a brush might be possible. And the armadillo's right here. Berries though, I don't know. I mean, maybe down there. The bed would be fine. Great eye is probably fine because we can compost. Flint is probably fine. We have to see the berries though. Because again, that's one of those things. Oh yeah, that's the sprucey village down there. I don't see the berries, but that's a pretty good shot at berries. So that is actually feasible. We would need 2 copper and 2 feathers for the brushes early here. We don't really need the ship other than for the feathers maybe, but the chickens are probably easier. This could be okay. This could be okay. It's a bit risky maybe, but this could be fine. We don't want to do the cake because that's definitely slow. We don't want to do string. I don't think the trim plus gunpowder plus spyglass is like an option, honestly. I mean, again, like the ship could have map or compass and paper, could have the moss, could have the gold, and then could have the string, the feathers for the brushes, or otherwise the chickens will probably provide it, but I don't know that I see any dripstone. Anything in there? Let's go really deep there, but I don't see any dripstone. And yeah, dripstone is one of those things, again, you have to see it to go for it in a 5. Otherwise, you're just gonna get annoyed. Frustrated, angry at the game. Yeah, I don't see a likely spot. No. I mean, technically, there was probably a rabbit somewhere here. Yeah, there. There could be diamonds, there could be gourds, there could be enough iron for this, and then this is probably easier than getting this together. but we don't have to loot this if we go for the other option. See, that's the dilemma here. I don't know how to play this right. I don't see any copper, so that could be annoying because we need it right here because the armadillos are right here. And we're ignoring this. We're not worried about it. Not even a little bit. But I don't see any copper. And I don't actually know that there are berries there, but probably, right? I don't know, honestly. It's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I do think this is better. I don't know. Because this is like 3 diamonds and the gold and enough iron. I don't know. I don't know. I can't know. I can't know, so I don't know. Things could be smoother for sure, but like, it still feels like, oh, it's the iron there, not copper. Come on. Come on, game. Be reasonable. Move too soon. Because I was also moving my keyboard into a better spot there. I do need an axe to kill the squid. I need a shovel to dig the flint. I need the furnace for the copper, yeah. Have to go 12. Village had nothing. Maybe the other one does, but that's too far away because we need the copper here, not over there. Come on. 1 copper ore, there we go. That's nice. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Back and forth is not great, but it's what it is. 0. Good start. 0. 1. Need 1 more. 0 again. Come on. Those drop rates are so bad, so consistently. It's wild. There we go. Now I got more than enough, of course. Because that's just the way this has to be. I hate it. Okay, that's still not really right. Whatever, we're fine. Am I doing everything right here? I think so, right? We'll compost over on the other side, I think. Because there was not really much compostable stuff here anyway. We can copper right there too. There's a lot of flint. Maybe we should start with that too, because we need that. I don't know. Gravel, I mean 4 flint. I don't know. Not ideal. I mean, if this has 2 flint, it's great. So we'll take a look. It doesn't. Of course not. Come on. Oh man. Sometimes. I swear. Need some compostable stuff. There should be stuff at the village, but you never know. This game is mean. Very mean. I should have definitely, yeah, I should have picked up some gravel somewhere here, but It's too late now. Open the door, come on. Actually, I had this too. Forgot about that. I saw berries over here, but I thought maybe we could like loot and do it all in one, but no. Can't do that, obviously. This is way too slow now. Yeah, I don't like it anymore. But you know, whatever, it's fine. Is there any gravel anywhere here? Ah, it's dripstone, you jerk. I hate you. No gravel though. Come on. Really? It's a good spot. It's our clay. Very annoying. What? Why are we doing this like this? This is not so clutch right now. Come on. Okay, 2 in a row, of course. That makes sense. Don't like it. 5:28:09. I felt like it could be really fast. I was better grab up here too, but there was more. I needed so much of it. It's fine. Stupid though. Kind of, yeah. It feels weird to play the run this way because like we didn't loot anything, and there's like so much stuff we could have looted, but no. What adventure? I pressed C before I tabbed. I swear. Because if I just tab, it's adventure, but I pressed C first to get to this. I don't know. Whatever. Stupid game. No, that's curse looking. So no compass or map. I mean, decent. How much iron was it? Decent chunk, decent chunk. Definitely enough for a card run at least. How close is this? This is very close too. I could have been diamonds there, I suppose. Never been to moss. So we could have done moss carpet. I don't know. There was no gold though. The pod would have had gold. Where I've seen that though, who knows? And then this treasure is... Where are we going? Just 1 diamond. It would have been the gold though. But that doesn't really matter because we don't have this. And then we don't have the trim for that. And there was no stew either. Not enough diamonds for this. No, I would not have really changed anything. I mean, maybe with the temper too, but then you're looting so much and moving so much. Without any certainty on like what you're gonna get, so. I don't like it. Just doesn't seem good enough. Or like safe enough. You know, it could be really good. It would have been the trim, and then you still don't have the diamonds unless they're here, and they're not. So even with ship and treasure and temper, you don't get to pick. Feels odd there, but sure does. Again, the chest is smaller than the block. Makes sense. That would hit my head if it backed up all the way. Yeah, I mean, there was a dripstone there, but even then, we don't have redstone for the map. Yeah, I think this is just this is the way to go. Yeah, I don't really see a better option. I mean, like it took 5.5. If you get like a really quick egg, you could make cake at around that time. Not much faster, but maybe slightly faster than 5.5, which is what we got there. But you still also would have to move for the dripstone, and you don't know that it's there, so that's tough. That is tough. So I think this was just the best option out of the bunch. And we'll take that, and we'll get to seed number 2, which is seed 13, 4104, which has a sticky piston on it, which I don't think we're gonna do. Something tells me it's not gonna be right here. Oh no, it is right here, so maybe we actually do that. That's fun. That's fun. I was wrong. I'll admit that I was wrong about the sticky piston being a bad option in a 5, or in this 5 specifically. Anyway, how much of that ship does exist? It looks like it's just a front. I don't know why I feel that way. Because I can't really see. The trees are covering it, but I feel like that shape looks to me like it's just a front, and I can't tell you why that is the case. Maybe the masts being that low or something is the reason. I don't know the shapes. Like, I do know the shapes because I've seen them all 100 times, but I don't know the shapes, right? So I don't know which version of the ship this can be. It just, in my gut, this is not a 4 ship. This is like the one that just has like the door and then like nothing beyond that. Just like a few blocks where there could be a chest, but there isn't. Anyway. What else do we have? Other than the temper, which has a lot of things. Like, this is for free, this is for free. We're not going to get the closed eyebrows from, though, are we? We could get bones, so if there is one, that would be a fun thing to do. No. Because there can be iron in there too, right? And you get this, the clay somewhere, and then take the bones from the temple that are hopefully there and get to the close by pale garden and spam the ground with the bone meal, but no. No pale garden, I think. That's a shame. That would have been a really fun 5. Would have been my candidate for 5 of the year, for sure, in terms of it being interesting. That's a shame. Okay, Desert Village there, Savannah Village here, Ship Temper. I think that's it. Some iron up here too, but that's probably not relevant. All right, I don't think we're getting a spider eye with all of this stuff, so that's unfortunately out. TNT card also not really a reasonable option here. There's definitely no eyebrows from anywhere for us close by, so that's a shame, but that's out. I don't know if there's a geode. I have not really looked for geode specifically. Like, an obvious one would have jumped out, but I didn't like fully scan the floor of this ocean. It doesn't look very deep in most, for the most part, in most of this area here. So I don't know. No, I mean, like, this seems like a good direction to go for one, but I don't know that there is one. There are a bunch of horses, so we could maybe get the books together like that. Where are pumpkins? Last seeded pumpkins. This one I don't know. I don't think so. No. No. So that's not really an option then. I guess the ship could have one, but I don't know. Ship could have map. No, I can't have map because it's not far. We'll get the wheat though from the village. Caves fine. Books would be fine maybe, and there would be redstone here. So that is an option if there is a pumpkin in the ship, or we see one still, which I don't think is going to happen because I looked already. That would be a decent option. We would need 2 iron for the shears, but there's probably a golem in the village, so that should be good. Should be good. So yeah, I don't know, maybe if there's a pumpkin, or if we don't find anything else, we just look for pumpkins, which I would hate. Clownfish is probably fine. Wheat and mud is fine, because there's wheat there, and there's mud there. There's just cook a bottle, maybe, if you don't want to move. Mushrooms are fine. It's just down for the tough. That is probably the best option, unfortunately. It's less fun than the other ones, though. This could actually be good too. 6 iron though is maybe a bit awkward depending on if this has any. But it doesn't require like the tough from down low. You just get the wheat there. 6 iron, cook the stone, magma, and kelp. There's probably some magma somewhere here, right? Actually, I don't see any, and that's annoying then. So maybe I don't want to do that. Spent a few minutes boating for magma before in a 5. Don't really looking for a repeat of that. No. What I say? I don't. That sentence was not right, but I don't know what I said, so I can't fix it. Yeah, I don't know what I said. Just that it was wrong. Or, you know, I don't know that for a fact, but I feel like I said... Did I start a sentence with don't? And then, yeah, I think that construction was just bad, right? Whatever. It's fine. That seems unlikely to be good. There might be armadillos, though. It's a bunch of savanna. Yeah, there would be armadillos. That's possible, but then we still would need amethyst. I don't know. Yeah, it's gotta be... It's gotta be this, I think. It's a bit lame. Clay, wheat, mud, mushrooms, fish, tough. Sure. I don't need to... Well, I need to cook the clay, right. So I need a furnace. Kind of annoying, actually. We get, like, exciting spawn points, and then the... In my opinion, best option for the 5s is like a boring one. It doesn't rely on the temper and village and ship and everything else. It's just, it's unfortunate. But there's just no, like, good option. It's so unfortunate with the sticky piston there. I could be a diamond in a temper or two, but like cooking 8 gas is so slow, and I would have to move for snow. I don't know, I don't like that. Ah, very annoying tree setup here. Good job, guys. And at this point, even if there is a pumpkin, I don't care, right? I think that's true. It feels true anyway. No, not dropped. But the wheat could be here, and then I don't have to go for the village. Yeah. Some food too, sure. Yeah, that ends right here, I'm pretty sure. Why are you so tall, though? It's kind of annoying. Someone? Yes. I don't know how I got like stuck in the boat, but I did. Where's the clay? Come on. There's some there, but I don't want to go there. Give me some good clay here. Don't be like that. Shark. This is not really deep here, is it? Maybe past this. Maybe over here, actually. I be deep. It's kind of deep at least. Pretty loud snowplow out there. What was the noise you just heard? How am I not in a rock? Come on now. Be done, I don't have time for this. Better pick would be nice, but not really an option, unfortunately. I hear nothing. Vecino tough. Unfortunate. Flower coming back around. It's pretty loud. Lots of snow. Come on. Really, just nothing? God, I hate this game sometimes. I mean, there's no reason for this to be so slow. Tough is very common. Caves are very common too, but whatever. 5:16:43. Perfect spot there. It's fine. It's annoying though. Absolutely it is. And so yeah, this ship is definitely just the front. It ends with the door and then the few blocks sticking out, but it could be a chest, but it just doesn't generate anymore. For some reason. There is the temper, obviously, but there's just no, I mean, I don't know. What do you do here? Get your sticky piston. Density. What's that even do? Bit of iron, bit of gold. Doesn't really matter. No bones. It's unfortunate. I feel like there are bones in this little table though, right? It would make sense, but I don't know. Yeah, it's just no fun thing you can actually pour off, I think, which is unfortunate. I wish I would have been closer. The nitwit looking at them would have been a nice thumbnail. Can you come with me? I'm gonna manufacture that screenshot. I can't get up on this though. Stupid farmland being lower. Got it. Where'd that armadillo go? Down there, of course. Perfect. Got it. Amazing. Very natural, not at all staged. 5:16:43 and 5:28:09. Those are fine times. We'll take them. Unfortunately, we didn't really get to have fun. I guess we could have just decided to have fun instead of going fast, but you know. That's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow at the points. See you. Bye-bye.